Let's talk about money, specifically the kind that's rewritten the rules: cryptocurrency. Just a few years ago, crypto was a blip on the global finance radar. Then it exploded, with the market cap soaring past $3 trillion, more than the economies of the UK or France. Stories of overnight millionaires and a vision to revolutionize finance fueled this meteoric rise. But now in 2025, the mood has shifted. The party's over and the future looks uncertain. Crypto's wild growth has stalled, replaced by a storm of challenges. We're at a crossroads. Can crypto survive the convergence of inflation, regulation, and global instability? This isn't just a dip, it's a perfect storm that could either break crypto or make it stronger. The world has changed since the last bull run. Now, three major threats loom. First, stubborn inflation with central banks fighting back hard. Second, governments worldwide are finally getting serious about regulation, drafting rules that could reshape the industry. Third, rising geopolitical tensions are making investors nervous, pushing them away from risky assets like crypto. Each challenge is tough alone. Together, they threaten crypto's very existence. So let's dive into this perfect storm, exploring inflation, regulation, and global tension. We'll see how these forces are testing crypto's promises, and what strengths might help it weather the storm. This is the story of 2025, a make-or-break year where big ideas meet harsh reality. Will crypto adapt, or will it fade away? Let's find out. Crypto's origin story is as an inflation hedge, a digital gold with a fixed supply. Bitcoin's scarcity was supposed to protect wealth as governments printed more money. But in 2025, high inflation has become a double-edged sword. Central banks are fighting inflation with aggressive rate hikes, making safe assets more attractive, and draining capital from risky bets like crypto. The paradox: inflation should make crypto appealing, but the cure, higher rates, hurts it. In countries with hyperinflation, crypto remains a lifeline. But globally, it's caught in a tug-of-war. Investors still see crypto as risky, often selling it during market stress. For crypto to truly be an inflation hedge, it must break free from this dynamic and prove it can hold value when other assets falter. So far, the evidence is mixed. The big question: can crypto become a true safe haven, or will it remain just another speculative asset? The answer will define its future in this high-rate world. The test is on. Can crypto deliver? Crypto once thrived in a regulatory gray zone, the Wild West of finance. But in 2025, that era is ending. Governments everywhere are writing new rules. The problem? There's no global consensus. Instead, we have a confusing patchwork. The EU's MiCA regulation brings clarity and safety, aiming to protect consumers and attract institutions. Meanwhile, the US is fragmented, with agencies fighting for control and companies facing regulation by enforcement. This uncertainty stifles innovation and pushes talent abroad. For a global technology, this regulatory divergence is a huge challenge. A project legal in Japan might be banned in the US, forcing companies to spend big on compliance. The big question: will we see global coordination or will fragmentation deepen? The answer will shape where innovation happens and whether crypto integrates with traditional finance or stays on the fringes. The stakes are high, the rules are changing. Who will adapt? The world feels more unstable than ever, and crypto is feeling the shockwaves. Geopolitical tension and conflict make investors nervous, and crypto, still seen as risky, is often the first asset sold in a crisis. When fear rises, money flees to safe havens like the dollar or gold, not Bitcoin. This challenges the idea that crypto is a non-sovereign, censorship-resistant refuge. In some crisis zones, crypto has helped people move money across borders, showing its unique value. But for most investors, it's still a speculative bet, not a safe haven. Market prices swing wildly with global events regardless of crypto's fundamentals. The challenge: can crypto bridge the gap between its promise as a tool for freedom and its reality as a volatile asset? Until it proves itself as a reliable store of value in turbulent times, it will remain vulnerable to global fear. The world shakes, crypto shakes harder. The test of resilience is ongoing. Can crypto become the safe harbor it aspires to be? Only time will tell. Amid all the chaos, it's easy to forget crypto's core promise: decentralization. No banks, no governments, just a network of users sharing power. This is what makes crypto censorship resistant and open to anyone, anywhere. It's a lifeline for the unbanked and a tool for those who distrust traditional finance. Decentralization also fuels permissionless innovation. Anyone can build on platforms like Ethereum, no gatekeepers required. This has unleashed DeFi, NFTs, and more, driving creativity and experimentation. But the ideal is being tested. Many popular crypto services are centralized, making them vulnerable to regulation and hacks. The challenge for 2025, can crypto stay true to its decentralized roots while building products that are safe, scalable, and user-friendly? It's a balancing act between ideology and practicality. The future depends on finding that balance. Can crypto deliver on its original pitch? The world is watching, the stakes have never been higher. Crypto was once the playground of retail investors and tech dreamers. Now, institutional money is pouring in, changing the game. The approval of Bitcoin ETFs made it easy for traditional investors to get exposure, no wallets or exchanges needed. This opened the door for pension funds, endowments, and asset managers. Institutional capital brings stability and a long-term perspective, countering the market's wild swings. It also demands higher standards, better security, transparency, and professionalism. The industry is maturing, pushed by Wall Street's expectations. Some purists worry about losing crypto's rebellious spirit, but this professionalization is key for survival. It weeds out bad actors and builds a stronger foundation. The influx of big money is legitimizing crypto as a real asset class. The question, can crypto grow up without losing its soul? The answer will shape its future. The stakes are global. Amid crypto's volatility, stablecoins offer rare stability. Digital tokens pegged to fiat currencies. They're the backbone of the crypto economy, bridging digital assets and traditional finance. In 2025's uncertainty, stablecoins are more vital than ever, acting as a safe haven within the ecosystem. Traders use them to park funds during downturns, keeping capital ready for new opportunities. Stablecoins also power fast, cheap cross-border payments, solving real-world problems. But they come with risks. Their stability depends on the quality of their reserves. Failures like Terra USD have shaken confidence and drawn regulatory scrutiny. Regulators now demand transparency and strict reserve management. The future of stablecoins hinges on proving they're truly stable and reliable. If they succeed, they could become the bedrock of a new financial system. If not, they risk becoming a source of systemic risk. The world is watching. Can stablecoins deliver on their promise? In 2025, crypto stands at a crossroads. Collapse or comeback? Persistent inflation, tough regulation, and global instability are testing the ecosystem like never before. The bearish case, high rates drain capital, fragmented rules stifle innovation, and global fear keeps investors away. Crypto could remain a niche for speculators, its big promises unfulfilled. The bullish case, scarcity, decentralization, and real-world utility grow more valuable in uncertain times. Institutional money and innovations like stablecoins legitimize and stabilize the market. The outcome depends on a few key trends: central bank policies, regulatory clarity, and crypto's ability to deliver real solutions. The technology must prove it's more than hype. The next chapter is unwritten. Will crypto adapt and thrive or fade into irrelevance? The world is watching. The stakes are enormous. The decision point is now. We've explored the storm, the threats, and the strengths. 2025 is a pivotal year for crypto, a true test of resilience and vision. The story is no longer just about price, it's about trust, innovation, and the future of finance. Some see this as the end: volatility, scams, and regulation as proof crypto was a bubble. Others see a cleansing fire, burning away the weak and leaving a stronger, more decentralized foundation. The need for a non-sovereign, censorship-resistant system is clearer than ever. Builders are heads down, creating the next wave of adoption. So where do you stand? Is this the end or the beginning of something stronger? The story of 2025 is still being written, and you're part of it. Think about it. What's your prediction? The future is up to all of us.